Alright, hello everyone. This is Rich, and I'm back with my day 24 for Mr. Rich's worst movies that I own. And today, we're looking at a terrible movie. It's bad. Called Deathbed, The Bed That Eats. Or as I call it, Deathbed, The Bed That Eats People. I first found out about this movie from comedian Patton Oswalt, where he had in his story about how hard it is for him to start writing scripts when there's gems like that out in the world. Alright, the rundown. This movie's an hour and 15 minutes long. It's an hour too long. It's got a 5.0 on the Internet Movie Database, and the only reason I think that is because of Patton Oswalt and everyone knowing about it through him, in my opinion. And just in case you're interested in this movie's $17.99 on Amazon.com. Oh, it's on May 1977 as well. And yet again, this movie's so bad, I gotta take fucking notes on it. I'd have to take notes if I wanted to watch Troll 2. I have to take notes on Deathbed, an hour and 15 minute movie. It makes me so fucking pissed. Alright, so the whole movie, for the most part, is told by this ghost that the deathbed keeps captive. Don't know his name. All you know is he died of consumption in the deathbed. And the whole thing is set in the 70s, and it's about these three girls who go to where the deathbed is because one of the main friends that dies later, her friend wants her to check out the house for like a realtor friend of hers to make sure it's on the up and up, I guess. So, with that, the friends are going around, blah blah blah. There's the main girl in there, who is the kind of, I'll say, hippie girl. Then there's the black realtor friend, and then there's the conservative girl. Conservative girl automatically goes into the room. It's like, I want to take a nap, and gets killed by the deathbed. Yeah. Also, all the girls in here, and also the girls that get naked, I have to say this, they must have got a bunch of free girls from the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, because they got itty bitty titties. And it makes me kind of sad when not even your boobies or your nude scenes can repair for the horrors of Deathbed, the bed that eats people. Alright, after that, there's a whole thing by the ghost about all the people Deathbed's killed in the past, like, I think 10 years. And that's including a priest, an old woman, a bunch of people that took the bed outside to have a sun orgy, and there's not really a timeline with these, but also the ghost guy that died of consumption. And then right after that, you get the origin of the deathbed. Now, the origin of the deathbed is kind of weird, where it's set, I guess, back in like 1700s, right? In the 1700s, the deathbed sees a girl on the lake that is surrounding this house. And it's not the deathbed, it's a demon at the time. It's a demon that's in the breeze. And she likes the girl so much that he appears to her, he makes a bed to have sex with her, and appears to her in human form, right? The girl has sex with the demon, right? But immediately dies afterwards because apparently demon fucking is so awesome, it kills you. So with that, they tell us that demons' eyes are filled with human blood. Alright? So he was so distraught that he killed the girl with his massive demon dick, apparently, that his eyes cracked and the blood from the eyes went on the bed, and then the demon threw himself into an oak tree, but the blood from the eyes made the deathbed. And then the deathbed went and, like, materialized in this room. That's the origin of it. Next you have the 70s black realtor chick that she gets killed, kinda, sorta. She goes and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go and smoke pot on the deathbed. So as she's trying to get off the deathbed, her legs get kind of sucked in, and then they look like they're supposed to be blood, but it looks like someone just threw paint on her pants. And with that, you got a 7-minute scene of her crawling to the fucking door, and then getting pulled back by the deathbed. Literally, she's like, ah, ah, ah. Then she gets up to the door. Oh, can't open the door. Then the deathbed somehow, like, takes Indiana Jones type move and, like, grabs her by a sheet and then pulls her back. She's like, oh my god, I'm getting killed. With that, hippie girl comes in at the last minute, tries to save her. Ain't gonna happen. Deathbed kills her. All of a sudden, hippie girl's brother shows up right after she gets killed. And the brother is like, what's going on? What's happening? She's like, deathbed, the bed that eats people. He's like, I got it. And he takes a knife out of this bag that she brought for a picnic. She's like, I'm going to stab the deathbed, the bed that eats people. So he stabs it, and his hands go in there. And he's like, oh, oh, oh. Literally, I swear to God, that's all you get. Because this bed, like, I guess the bed inside is all it is like super acid that eats things. And all you see is like him struggling, going, ah, ah. Reminds me of that, and you ever just see the end of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie, when Pee Wee Herman's like dying? I swear to God, it's like that. Ah, oh. Swear to God. Okay? With that, the guy takes out his hand, and I swear to God, they just took skeleton hands, and he's like this. I swear to God, he's looking at his hands, skeleton hands. Got my skeleton hands here. Terrible. And he's like hands. His hands start falling off, like, 'cause they're decaying, and they take the girl, the sister, breaks off his bony hands and throws him in the fire for kindling. It's funny. With that, somehow the ghost, because the deathbed's sleeping at the time, because it's got full belly, the ghost tells the girl how to destroy the deathbed. So what she first tells her to do is get her brother out of there, gets old No Hands out of there, puts him in a safe place. Then she has to somehow, she cuts 2 circles on the floor, right? She sits in the little circle, the deathbed's in the big circle, and what she does is sacrifice herself so the girl that died by the demon penis in the beginning of the movie can come back alive and have sex with old No Hands, so the sex kills the deathbed, and then immediately when she's having sex with old No Hands, the bed bursts into flames. End of movie. This movie's fucking terrible. I don't know why it got 5.0. I guess because of the Patton Oswalt thing, but god damn, this movie's fucking terrible. This movie says on here, swear to God, Lost Horror Films from the 70s on this fucking, the disc thing here. This movie should have stayed fucking lost. This movie's terrible. The movie's literally, for me, unwatchable. I had to take a nap after watching this movie. I take a 3-hour nap because I wouldn't sat through this movie because it was so hard to watch. This movie is actually a little harder to watch than Fatty Drives the Bus. Alright. That's it. That's all I have to say for right now. I know I've sorry about the delay for everything. These past couple days. I'm still gonna do my days, even though it's not gonna end up being at the end of Halloween and whatnot. So, thanks for your couple emails about asking me what was going on with me being sick and everything. That's why the delay was. I was sick as a motherfucker. I'm still kind of sick in the throat, but that's okay. I'm still sick in the head, but you can't help that.